What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, over here with T, man. We just got through watching this magical Negroes movie. Lord, man, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Oh, my God, I can't believe we came out here and did this shit, T. Bro, what was your opinion of this shit?
This is the worst movie. Y'all wanted me to watch this? This is the worst movie that ever could exist. How many times was I about to walk out?
You was straight. T walked out a couple of times. He got here late because I think he didn't even want to watch this thing.
I didn't.
He didn't want to watch this, so he got here late, and then a couple of times T was like, "Yo, man, I got something else." I don't know what you was doing, but he scooted up out of there, man. He couldn't deal with it. Oh man, listen.
I do not recommend this movie
at all, man, at all. All right,
ever.
All right, look. Let's tell them what the movie was about. So, man, you got Justice Smith, who I don't know why this guy gets acting jobs. This cat can't act for nothing. He plays this, like, I guess, what is he, like a down on his luck kind of yarn sculptor or whatever the hell it is that he was doing. He's a down on his luck yarn sculptor, okay? And he's, you know, bad at his job. David Alan Grier comes and grabs him up off the street and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to this society." I don't even know why that happened.
It's just a typical dumb rom-com that
I'm trying to explain it. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the point. So they ain't got to watch it. They ain't got to be curious as to what the hell this thing was about. So David Alan Grier scoops him up, takes him to the magical Negro Society. Nobody knows why he did this, like why him of all people. You just found some random black kid and say, "Hey, let's go over here." I guess he says he saw something in him. Anyway, so we get to this magical Negro Society, which I honestly think was like probably the best part of the movie, at least, in terms of some mystical magicalness. Right. It's just like Hogwarts, right? If you imagine like a Hogwarts, like people were saying it's going to be black Hogwarts, okay, I can see it like that, right? And then they tell them, yeah, your whole job is just to make white people feel comfortable. Like that's the whole point of this society, to make white people feel comfortable. So that's what they do. And then next thing you know, he goes, he starts working for this one cat because, he's feeling uncomfortable and his little white tears meter is in the red all the time because he's, frustrated with his job or whatever. He meets this chick and he falls in love with her, okay? That's basically the movie. And now this guy also wants to become like the next, Bill Gates or whatever, or the next, what was the guy? It was like, because they work for this Facebook kind of company. What was that? What's the name of the Facebook CEO? I can't think of it right now. Zuckerberg, right? So yeah, he wants to be like the next Zuckerberg, this guy that he's helping.
Right.
And but that he also has this cute little girl that works with him, and the magical Negro guy falls in love with him. I even forgot his fucking name, but he falls in love with this chick. Oh, it's Aaron. It was Aaron. Yeah. Aaron. But yeah, that's basically it. And if he falls in love with this chick and he tries to take this chick, then all of the magical Negroes all over America will lose their powers. And that's basically what the movie is about. And him trying not to fall in love with this girl, but falling in love with her the entire time. It's just a trash movie, guys, okay? And here's the thing that I didn't like about it, T. And you tell me what you think about this. This whole thing was like, at first I thought they was going in an interesting direction where they were going to try to play the DEI game, back and forth. But they ended up kind of playing both sides of diversity. Okay, they were playing diversity, how diversity isn't really necessary or shouldn't be necessary. But at the same time, we want to highlight our diversity, and our blackness. We want to, he gives this whole long woke speech at the end of the movie about him not feeling seen and not feeling heard and all of this bullshit. It's just so dumb. So I thought that they were trying to like play both sides of this whole diversity conversation, and it didn't really work. It didn't really work, and it ended up not making a movie that was really interesting at all. Like there could have been something interesting they could have did with that. They did nothing with it. But what did you think about that part, T?
I thought that it was a nonsensical movie. I thought most of that stuff didn't make any sense because it didn't. The story was very jumbled, and the message got lost because it wasn't focused. It wasn't focus centered, other than this is a Negro with magical powers that doesn't help. That's helping white people to help black people, and it just didn't. Yeah. It couldn't stay focused. It really, it was like a scope that couldn't be centered, or a microscope. Like it really was a nonsensical movie and a waste of time. I do not recommend this movie to be seen ever at all. There's not even spirit in this movie. Like, in a spirit of good times. No,
there isn't. Yeah, because it's not funny.
Right.
Yeah, like at least.
Yeah, I didn't laugh.
I didn't laugh like not one time. And there were people I mean, we went to an empty theater, man. There's nobody in this theater. Like
less than 10.
Less than 10. Okay, it was me, T, and like 6 other people in the whole theater.
Yeah.
And they laughed. I heard people. I'm like, what are y'all laughing at, man?
They were non-black.
They certainly were. But I mean, just a waste of time, waste of money. I don't know what this thing is going to do in the box office. It's not going to do much at all.
Oh, D, talk about the acting, man. The acting.
That's what I said, man. This cat cannot act.
And
they wasted.
No.
They wasted David.
Across the board.
Everybody. Nobody could act, but they wasted David Alan Grier. I actually thought David Alan Grier did the best he could. He did the best he could. He's a good actor, but this is just a hard one to watch. Anyway, folks, that'll do it for us, man. That's our out of the theater review for the American Society of Magical Negroes. Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah, this is horrible.
And you know what's so interesting about this? There were no commercials that I really could think of because they can't. This is a walking. This is a sitting contradiction to everything that opposes the year 2024. Like it's just so oppositional to what you would think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a contradiction, man. Even the name of the movie, just the premise. The premise
was there's a movie that you can do with this idea. And they kind of played into the whole Key and Peele thing. They showed a lot of, because they were showing like archived footage of, the typical John Coffey magical Negroes, that you guys saw from the Green Mile, this helpful guy, Legend of Bagger Vance. That's what this is supposed to be playing upon, these magical Negroes and all that kind of stuff. And they showed some archival footage. And there's honestly a good idea, but this wasn't it, okay? This movie was not it at all. Anyway, folks, that'll do it for us. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see y'all on the DA's office, man.
I want to see who wrote this, man. I want to see.
Yeah, it was. I think it's a black chick. I don't know, man. It is bad, man. Bad. Anyway, y'all, peace out. We'll see y'all next time.